Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Ever wonder what happens when a tech leader decides to jump ship? Well, today we are diving into a recent filing by News Corporation that spills the beans on exactly that, and maybe a little bit more. Let's get started with the main event. On March 19, 2025, David Klein, who was the Chief Technology Officer, told News Corporation that he was leaving. He's going to take another job somewhere else. That's a pretty big deal because the Chief Technology Officer is in charge of all the technology stuff at the company. You know, keeping the computers running, making sure the websites work and all that jazz. Now, the good news is that Mr. Klein isn't just disappearing overnight. He agreed to stick around until the end of June 2025. That's to help News Corporation find someone new and make sure everything runs smoothly during the change. It's kind of like when a coach leaves a sports team, they usually stick around for a bit to help the new coach get settled in. This is important so nothing breaks, because you can imagine what would happen if the person in charge of technology just left with no notice. So what else is in this filing? Well, there are some exhibits. Exhibits are basically extra documents that give you more information about what's going on. One of the exhibits is a press release. This is a statement that News Corporation put out to the public about Mr. Klein's departure. Usually these press releases try to make things sound as positive as possible, even when someone important is leaving. It is dated March 25, 2025. There's also something called a cover page interactive data file. This is basically a way to file the information in a format that computers can easily read. It's not something most people would look at directly. Now let's zoom out and think about what this all means. News Corporation is a huge media company. They own a lot of newspapers, websites, and other businesses. When someone like the Chief Technology Officer leaves, it can be a sign that things are changing at the company. Maybe the company is going in a new direction, or maybe the person just got a better offer somewhere else. Either way, it's something that investors and people who follow the company will be paying attention to. It can also be just a regular turnover and nothing is wrong. So what do we make of all this? Well, first off, the fact that David Klein is leaving isn't necessarily a bad thing. People change jobs all the time, but it does mean that News Corporation has to find someone new to fill a very important role, and that can take time and effort. Second, the company's press release is probably trying to downplay the impact of Mr. Klein's departure. That's just what companies do. They don't want to scare investors or make it look like there's something wrong. Third, it's important to remember that this is just one small piece of information about a very large company. There are a lot of other things going on at News Corporation that could be affecting its business. Overall, it's hard to say for sure what this all means for News Corporation, but it's definitely something to keep an eye on. This departure creates both risks and opportunities for News Corporation. The risk lies in potential disruption during the transition and the challenge of finding a suitable replacement who can continue to drive technological innovation. The opportunity, however, is that a new CTO could bring fresh ideas and strategies to the table, potentially accelerating the company's digital transformation. In conclusion, while the departure of a key executive like the CTO is noteworthy, it's essential to view it within the broader context of News Corporation's overall strategy and performance. Whether this change will ultimately benefit or hinder the company remains to be seen, but it certainly warrants close observation in the coming months. Thanks for watching Corporate Decoder, and please subscribe, like and comment for more analysis.